think we're live. This is always the funniest part of a live stream.
Oh no, they're gonna experience buffering.
Well, YouTube is telling us that you're going to experience buffering. I hope that's not true. I hope it doesn't buffer for you. We've done a lot of work to make sure that this works. Oh, so hopefully that's just a little error. Anyway, we'd log on a few minutes early just for this exact purpose. There are a couple people here, a few viewers viewing right now, and we can see a little chat bar at the side there. So if any of you want to just let us know that you can hear us and see us, and that everything looks and sounds fine, that would be awesome. It's a wonderful sunny day here on Prince Edward Island. I hope it's wonderful and sunny where you are. How do you feel, Ariel?
I mean, I feel okay. I would love to not see this error message.
Me too.
Oh, it went away.
You just wished it away.
I wished it away, so it's gone. Yeah, we're on my mobile data. Is that for me?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, it is. Okay. Oh. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So yeah.
What's going on?
Oh no, it's fine. I think it's a data warning, but it's about something else. I think I should have a new amount of data.
Let's just switch to mine.
Yeah, maybe, because I think it might be at midnight tonight. Okay, let's do that.
Hello, I am a viewer and I can hear you, someone says. That's so exciting.
Fabulous. We're still going to switch.
We're going to switch.
So we'll be back in a second.
No, we won't. We'll probably just still remain here.
You think so?
Yeah, I think.
It's working.
It's working.
Okay.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello from Sweden. This is great.
Great.
Thank you all for joining us here. I'd like to send first, obviously, a huge shout out to Manufaktur for hosting this live stream concert. If you've never been there, it's a wonderful venue in the beautiful little town of Schorndorf in Germany, not so far away from Stuttgart, and we've played there many times, and it's one of our favorites, and we're really looking forward to getting back there in November. Fingers crossed.
Fingers, absolutely.
We both just got our first
all
COVID
crossed.
Vaccine shot, so that's the first step, I guess, and with any luck we'll see you over there in Schorndorf not too long from now. But for now, here's some songs for you. This was so nice that everyone requested so many songs on our posts about this on Facebook and Instagram and so on. So this is an all request live stream, and the first one goes out to Martin. You were a Nazi hunter, I was a Cockney hunter. We used to meet on some rainy English street. You could look sharp, I'd be in a dirty old jumper. Despite our different social stations, despite my lack of vocation, I'd find some piece of crucial information and help you bring more criminal to justice. We had great imaginations,
And we used to wonder. And we used to wonder what would happen. And we used to wonder what would happen
to us. We used to take photographs in the graveyard back when we were little goth idiots. We used to smoke hash before math class. Everybody did it.
And we used to wonder. And we used to wonder what would happen. And we used to wonder what would happen
to us. Yes, I did hear all about it. I got the invitation. It's on my fridge. It's got the picture of you and your kids. You know, I'd really love to see you. It's been so long, but that was Grown Ups for Martin. Welcome everybody if you're just joining us. This is Ariel and Mathias from the Burning Hell, and we're playing an all request live stream. This is probably going to be our last live stream for a long time. I don't want to say ever because I imagine we'll probably be doing this again at some point. But the summer is coming on, and we are really looking forward to getting back on the road eventually. And it's been a super fun time over the last year playing these live stream concerts in the midst of all the chaos and everything that's been going on. And it's been a really wonderful way to connect to everybody. But we want to kind of go out with a bang and play this last one for Manufaktur, one of our favorite venues. And so as you can see, we've decorated appropriately so you know where we are, just in case you forget we're here at Manufaktur.
Which one's that now?
That's number 4.
Is that better? For those who are saying that you can't hear Mathias's mic.
Oh, I can't hear my microphone.
I mean, your mic is on.
My mic is on. It's very loud in my ears. But I can...
But we just turned I think the room was off. So maybe
it'll be better now.
It'll be better now.
Let's see. This is always one of the most difficult parts of this live streaming thing is the getting the sound just right, because everyone is listening on a slightly different device, and for some people things are too quiet, some people think things are too loud, and we have to kind of do the best we can. Anyway, hopefully we're going to get closer to it as we go along.
Hopefully that helped. Anyway.
Hopefully that helps a little bit. I can also stop being such a little baby and really sing.
Yeah, you're singing
very
sensitive.
sensitively. I'll sing less sensitively now. There's something wrong with my hands. Oh yes, they're not holding you. They should be enfolding you like a mother's pouch around a baby kangaroo. That sparkle in your eye shines like a shiny diamond in a shiny diamond. Like a crow, don't you know, I'm helpless around shiny things. When I got to this dance bar, at first I didn't feel like waiting. Well, the lineup was so long, but then I saw you and I thought I must be hallucinating. But I was sober as a nun, so like a nun I prayed. We would dance one dance together and fall in love forever. Our love would never fade. You're quite a talented dancer. Did you take a dancing class for that? And I like the way your pants are the same colors as the colors of the band around your hat. I must sound like a schoolboy. I haven't got a thing to say. But wait, the song they're playing is great, and it says exactly what I've been trying to say. When Lionel Richie wrote hello, was it you he was looking for, not the blind girl in the video? You know, the actor and the amateur sculptor. Speaking of sculpting, my heart is spinning like a pottery wheel. I feel like a ghost, I'm going crazy. how I'm supposed to feel. Like Demi and Swayze. There's something wrong with my hands. They should be holding you. The way that hands were meant to do that sparkle in your eye. Shines like a shiny diamond in a shiny diamond ring. And
Like a crow, don't you know, I'm helpless around shiny things.
your face is kinda like a planet that hasn't been discovered. My heart's a space pod that travels to your face's planet, and will never be recovered. My heart will roam the surface of your face, collecting data on your lips. But I'll cut off all communication with space stations and my mothership, 'cause I don't want Earth to know about you. No, they wouldn't understand. It's just you and me here in this galaxy, like shipwrecked sailors on a tiny sandy island. Like shipwrecked sailors deep in love, finally free to show their feelings. Seen only by the million blinking eyes of God in the dark sky that is their eye concealing. And those million eyes are shining. I can see each one in yours. They say the eyes are little windows to the heart. Well, that's a start, but I still need to find a door. Still, those sparkly eyes are shining, like a shiny diamond in a shiny diamond ring. And
Like a crow, don't you know, I'm helpless around shiny things.
oh,
Like a crow, don't you know, I'm helpless around shiny things. Ah, helpless around shiny things.
That one was for Sarah Smee and Sweet Sweet Thomas in Nürtingen. Hopefully we'll get to see you soon. The song is for Aiden, and it's a song that we have hardly played in years, I think.
Been a while.
It's been a little while. So Aiden, I hope you're watching. You can also watch later. I think that you can do that on YouTube streams.
I believe so, yes.
Yes. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
1, 2.
Oh, wait.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I got a tune, I think. Bear with us 1 second. Oh no, I'm a tune. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Worked at the hospital, emergency room. And you came in with a gunshot wound, and I fell for you in your blood-stained
Dress.
Yes, I confess. Love at first sight, and as a registered nurse, I fight to save the lives of every girl and guy who's really. For you, I fought a little more. You pulled through. You said it was a boy in blue who had done this to you, and there was a video, and everybody knew. But everybody also knew this happens every day, and it was hardly news. But I couldn't cope. I clutched my stethoscope so tight it broke, almost revoked my Hippocratic oath. I thought if that cop comes in, shot through the throat, you know, I might just be a little slow. And the Renaissance theme was a hit with your relatives. 15 lutes and tambourines played us down the aisle, and your smile was the best I'd ever seen. Dollar Polizze, I drank too much champagne, I nearly sprained my ankle tripping on your train. There was you and there was me, and it's true ACAB, which was freaking mystery, was stronger than any cop would ever be. There was you and there was me. Ariel, share it. On the clarinet.
Oh, thank you. Matthias on the guitar.
Oh, thank you. That was Nurse and Patient for Aiden.
Yeah, it's on Revival Beach.
Good album call. Shout out. Don't forget to remind the people about the album. And this is so great that all of you had so many requests, and so we didn't even have to think when writing a set list. We're like, people decided what we should play. So, and you chose excellent songs. You have great taste.
Yes.
Let me just say that. We posted a photo on the internet earlier today of us with our dog Ruthie, who we have spent, since we took that photo, we've spent basically the entire day trying to exhaust her. Ariel took her to the beach. I played a bunch of frisbee with her for the exact purpose that right now she would be so tired that she would just pass out and sleep through this whole live stream. So we're 3 songs in. She's asleep. I feel like that's pretty good so far. We'll see what happens. This is a song I'm glad she's asleep for, because I wouldn't want her to hear lyrics, because it's very sensitive. Dogs, I don't like playing this for dogs. So, but
This just seems to be a problem with your mic.
My mic is too quiet.
Maybe you can just get on it more.
I'll get right on it. La 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 la.
Hopefully that's better.
I feel very intimate with this microphone now. I hope this is better for you. I hope you can all hear me.
No, it doesn't seem better.
Doesn't seem better. All right. Okay. Well, we're definitely streaming using this and not the computer, right? I'm sure that's true.
People can hear me.
They can hear you, but not me. They can hear you, but not me. I mean, it's insane how loud my voice is in my ears right now. So, just to get a confirmation, no one can hear anything that I've been singing or saying for the last.
No, I think they can. You're just quiet.
I'm just quiet. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, you know what else?
Others are saying it's fine. Bass clarinet's still too loud. The bass clarinet isn't mic'd, so.
Yeah. You know what we could do is we could put that microphone like closer to me.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
I'll just.
Do you think you can?
Yeah, if you can hold that for a
just
second.
bear with us 1 second. Ariel's gonna try and fix this slightly. Yeah, it's so funny because it's an incredible amount of technology that it takes. You'd think by this point in human civilization that this would all be easier, but it's been since the start of the pandemic that people have been trying to get this right. Certainly we have, and it seems we never do. We never get it quite right. There's always a problem of one kind or another, so I apologize for that. I'm looking forward to getting back on the road at live shows where the sound is always perfect. So we just put another microphone in front of my face, so hopefully this is gonna boost the level of my voice dramatically coming at you. I hope that's what's gonna happen. Let's try it. Is that better? Is that better now? Can everybody hear me when I'm singing my song on the internet? I wanna sing my song to you on the internet. I'm singing a song to everybody on the internet. Gotta make sure my voice is loud enough so you'll hear my important words.
Very good.
We're just testing this out. I feel like, I don't know if you can see that other microphone. You probably can't, it's just out of the frame right now, but I feel a bit like at a news conference. There's many microphones pointing at me. Cheryl had a dog named Skip that she loved to bits. He had big sad eyes and he was gentle around the kids. Tricks that would amaze you, but he developed hip dysplasia. The veterinarian said surgery euthanasia. Cheryl asked how much it would cost to get Skip sorted. The vet said if you have to ask, you can't afford it. But she could barely pay the rent. Said, Skip, you know my best friend. She made sure we couldn't see the at the end. She hummed the bass line to make me violins just to keep from the crying. Took the bus downtown, but she was too upset to Once upon a time there was a 10-year-old boy named Dave. He liked cars and karate and he hardly ever misbehaved. He got it into his little head. He didn't want anything dead. He told his parents, no meat for me, just French fries and bread. Dave's daddy was a dude who didn't deal with dissent too good. Son, I want this clearly understood. Whatever he was making, be it beef, baby, backwards or bacon. He slammed his fist down on the table so hard it set the silverware shaking. Well, Dave got sent to his room and he lay on his bed and said, I wonder when my real parents are. He cried himself to sleep under the ceiling for a month. Victory bells, we should ring them. If there are victory songs, we should sing them. 'Cause we are the kings of the animal kingdom. We are the kings of the animal kingdom. It seems like it's not working after all. all of you are saying, apparently, I'm guessing by the look on Ariel's face, that more and more people are saying that it's not working. So I'm not sure what to do.
People want us to swap sides. So why don't you just take my mic, and
I'll
just sing into the room, and you just take all 3 mics. And
okay, this seems kind of crazy, guys. All right, this is
I wonder if we have like a weird.
I don't know. This seems very. Seems like a lot to me. It definitely sounds like a lot in my headphones. You sure about this, internet? Okay. Well,
we've got some kind of problem where what we're hearing is not what they're hearing.
What we're hearing is not what you're hearing. So I just want to double check here that our audio. Yep. Okay. We're using. Okay. Everything seems good on our end. I'm sorry, everyone. All right. Okay. Way louder. Yeah, well, I'm now singing into 3 microphones. There's a room mic up here and 2 other microphones here. So this is a lot. We'll give it a shot. This song, that song, I forgot to mention that song was for Joan. And this song is, this song is from Mark Hoyles. And it's a song we haven't played in a very long time. Ready? I think I remember this. 1, 2, 3, 4. See my skin peel away right off of my head. Look at my cheeks, all pulpy and red. They're the same cheeks you kissed when I was a kid so long ago. See my little shriveled hands like the claws of a bird. I know it sounds crazy, I know it seems absurd, but they're the same hands that touched you and drove you insane so long ago. These bones, take them in your arms. This skin, touch it one more time. I may be dead, but you're still mine. One more time. And look at my hair, it's out of control, it keeps growing and growing, and Lord, my soul is trapped in this box, and I can do nothing, I'm down in this hole. My eyes may be gone, but I can still hear every word you whisper in some other ear, but soon you'll be down here and we'll be together again. These bones, take them in your arms. This skin, touch it one more time. I may be dead, but you're still mine. Well, I forgot a verse out there, but that's okay. Mark, I hope that was all right. I did forget the third verse there, but I haven't played that song in a long time. I did want to use that as a segue, though, to mention that thanks to my friend Judd Haynes, I have retrieved the original. This is the first 7-inch The Burning Hell ever put out with Jenny Omnichord, and we both have fun love songs about death on this 7-inch. And this is a great photo taken by, I don't know if you can see that.
I'm gonna hold it up.
Oh, you're going to hold it, by Owen Cherry and Jeff Woods in the Kitchener-Waterloo region of Canada. And this is, I don't know, I think this is about 11, 12 years old now. And I discovered a box of these around a year ago. But I didn't have the original art. And my friend Judd found this on the internet and gave it to me. So it's so nice. So now I'm in the process of getting more covers made for it. And we'll have these on Bandcamp soon too. So that's kind of fun to discover something that you thought was long gone. Anyway, on one side is that song, Grave Situation Part 2, and on the other side is Jenny Omnichord's fantastic song, Skeletal Love Song. So look out for that in your nearest online music retailer, aka Bandcamp, very soon. This is fun playing all these requests, but some of them are a little nerve-wracking because we haven't played them in so long.
I just want to, can I have...
Yeah, you can have your mic back.
No, it's not my mic. The mic.
The mic.
I guess. I just wanted to mention that you can support the stream by sending a tip to paypal.me/theburnинghell, or Manufaktur also has a little tip link, I think, on their page if you're watching it in the embedded version. Okay, I'm done. You can take your mic back.
Give me my many microphones back. I need them. Anyway, Frank requested Holiday Makers. He got in at the last minute there and requested Holiday Makers. And we've decided to make it a policy for this live stream that we would just play whatever anyone wanted us to, even if we weren't 100% sure that we could pull it off. So we're going to give it our best shot, Frank, for you. It's a summertime song, and it's almost summertime, so here you go. The last day of the summer vacation, we stopped in at the gas station. We walked along the train tracks. We didn't think about going back. We drank watery coffee with cream, the kind that comes in those little plastic things. I was wearing the wrong shoes that day. They were giving me blisters, but I didn't complain. Your hair smelled like the cheap shampoo from the single-use bottles in the motel room. Despite the heat, I felt my spine shiver when we came to the place where the tracks crossed the river. I said, this looks a lot to me like the train bridge scene in Stand By Me. You laughed, but then we saw the train, and as we started running, I heard you saying, I love the heat of the sun on my shoulders. I love the cold of the river below. I love the spots in the corners of my eyes as I stare into the light. I love the sound of a train going slow. And suddenly everything went white, with the light hard as diamonds and 10 times as bright. We held hands as we walked towards the source. You asked if I was frightened. I said, yeah, of course. We came to a revolving door, just like the kind you find in department stores. A shapeless being made of silver and glass said, entrance only, any questions please ask. You said, I know we're dead, but we'd love to go back. He laughed, if I had a nickel for every time I heard that. And I've been giving more second chances than I ought to be giving. Tell me what's so great about life that you want to keep living. And you said, I love the heat of the sun on my shoulders. I love the cold of the river below. I love the spots in the corners of my eyes as I stare into the light. I love the sound of a train going slow. I love the heat of the sun on my shoulders.
I love the spots in the corners of my eyes. I love the sound of a train going slow.
I love the cold.
I love the cold
of the river below.
I love the spots in the corners of my head. I love the sound of a train going slow.
I love the spots in the corners of my eyes as I stare into the light. I love the sound of a train going slow.
I love the spots of the corners of my eyes. I love the sound of a train going slow.
Holiday Makers for Frank. Ariel, I'm going to pass you your mic back.
Okay.
This is a song for Sarah Graham. I'm not sure if this microphone is working, but I'm talking into it anyway. This is a song for Sarah, and it's a sad one, and that's okay. Sad songs are part of life, and it goes like this. It's about Maurice Sendak and Eugene Glynn.
Maurice said, I like these chords. They remind me of you in the 50s, walking with me by the shore. I didn't think they made chords like these anymore. Well, Eugene didn't reply, but he was more of a listener than a talker. Actually, they both sometimes felt that talking was awkward, which was odd for a psychoanalyst, but maybe not for an illustrator/author. And no one suspected they had wildness in their hearts, but they would go dancing where the wild things are. While Eugene was preoccupied, worrying about TV, its constant availability, its desperate necessity, Maurice said, Eugene, that's exactly what you are for me. It was a joke, though. Maurice preferred books to television, which was good, 'cause books were how he made his living, books for kids, although he famously claimed that he didn't write for children. And they would sit on the rooftop under all of those stars, just saying nothing where the wild things are. Well, 50 years melted away faster than April snow. They both got older. Eugene got sick first, though. Maurice took his hand and said, please don't go. After that, every second dragged by like months, until at last the monsters came for one final stunt. He stared into their yellow eyes, and he didn't blink once. There will always be monsters, and little boys and little girls, But now there's a hole in the world where the wild things were. Love is a fearless and unkillable beast, and Maurice loved Eugene, and Eugene loved Maurice.
Ariel, share it, everyone. Is it my turn again? No, I think we both need a mic here. Let's
share it.
Let's share it. Let's do this. No, wait. I have an idea. Wait. Here we go. This is gonna work. I think this is gonna work. Yeah?
Sure.
You feeling it?
Yeah, I'm feeling it.
Okay.
Kind of.
And then we'll bring it up to mouth level.
Yeah, okay. That was the one thing I was...
Bring it down like this.
Okay.
And
All right, we're gonna get a little cozy.
We're gonna get very intimate here. And is this mic like completely useless? It doesn't work at all. Okay. For some reason.
No, careful.
Whoa, geez. Okay. There we go. Screw all you guys. I don't know. Seems like for whatever reason only this microphone is working, because everything that's happening in the other ones, people are saying they can't hear, which is weird. The weird thing is my guitar apparently is coming through, right?
I have no idea.
Okay, well.
I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Yeah, okay, we won't talk about it anymore. This song is going out to Wax Mannequin. If you don't know Wax Mannequin, he's one of the greatest songwriters in Canada, and if you ever get a chance to see him, hopefully he'll be back on the road soon too. He's also been doing a lot of live streaming, and we've spent many wonderful nights on tour together, and I'm such a fan of his, and he requested this one, and it's called Never Work, and it's from our latest record, Never Work. And it goes like this. Yeah. You ready? Mm-hmm. You look so unemployed tonight.
I brought the matches and the flashlight.
We can wander past the public pool
and stop behind the old abandoned school
where we first dated. The letters are faded with age, but it's still painted there in teenage haste. Never work, never suffer, never tip your hat to another, never be a ma'am or a sir. Never work. Lying on our backs on the old tennis court.
I was never into racket sports,
but remember hiding from the teachers.
Our own society underneath the bleachers.
We were dreamers, the smell of saltpeter, sulfur and charcoal. We had the spark, we wanted more sparkle. Never work, never suffer, never beat the team to the buzzer, never button your shirt. Never work. Take it, Ariel. The stars are out, there's Orion, oh there's Ursa Major.
Walking hand in hand like we're still teenagers.
Hard to imagine this used to be a bank.
I siphon 6 or 7 liters from the tank.
Your folks won't mind, they barely drive. 'cause they're retired, and everybody loves a good bonfire. Never work, never suffer. Never let the going get tougher. Never be too clean for the dirt. Never work, never suffer. Never tip your hat to another. Never be a ma'am or a sir. Never work. For Wax Mannequin, who's always working. He works so hard. And we're all the better for it. We're going to try another song from Never Work. This is a song called The Robots versus Mrs. Patel, and it is going out to Mark Rankin. Do we need to tune? Perfect. Ready?
Yeah.
The year was 2020, and the humans weren't doing too well. For instance, take the interesting case of Mrs. Anjali Patel. She worked at the Easy Days supermarket, which gave her no special enjoyment. It was not a good job, but it was a job, and she was grateful to have the employment. It was a Wednesday, but to Mrs. Patel, it was a work day just like any other. She was preoccupied thinking of how she felt guilty about not spending time with her mother. When she arrived at her workplace, she stopped at the sight of something that glittered and gleamed. In place of her usual register was a shining self-checkout machine. Then out of her normally well-mannered mouth came words like fucking and hell. And that was the start of the terrible tale of the robots versus Mrs. Patel. The robots versus Mrs. Patel. Take it, Ariel.
Well, her
Boss was a pencil mustache with a pulse. His eyes traveled south like Vasco da Gama. And he leered and he jeered and he said with a sneer, Mrs. P, let's not have any drama. This is Secure Checkout, Autobot 1000, Scab 1000 if you prefer. You'll be training our customers to use it, dealing with problems that may occur. Well, Mrs. Patel thought of strangling him with the lanyard that held her ID card. But she needed the work even more since her husband lost his job as a security guard. She was spending her evenings in night school, learning coding and programming skills. One day soon enough she thought to herself, I'll get off this wage slavery treadmill. So she opened Scab 1000's manual to page 1 and thought to herself, we'll see who will win in this battle I call the robots versus Mrs. Patel. The robots versus Mrs. Patel. Helping customers learn how to use the machines with which they would soon be replaced was an irony from which Mrs. Patel and her colleagues found they just could not escape. Some plotted sabotage, some dreamed of a union, but Mrs. Patel knew the truth. When robots and bosses find common causes, there's nothing poor workers can do. Or that's what she thought until one fateful evening in her late-night advanced coding class, when she learned about strategies known to the nerds as adversarial attacks. So she coded a way to trick the machines to check out items that didn't exist, and to charge the fake shopping to her boss's account before he knew what he missed. So a little algorithm helped her bankrupt the system and the rest of the franchise as well. And in a way you could say that the robots joined forces with the hero called Mrs. Patel. The hero called Mrs. Patel. Now she's revered as a binary Robin Hood throughout the subcontinent. The workers all dancing Capitol's ashes and sing of her accomplishments. And she and her team of rebellious machines are redistributing the wealth. All you bosses and bankers had better be aware of the robots and Mrs. Patel. The robots and Mrs. Patel. All right, that was the Robots versus Mrs. Patel, also from the album Never Work, and that was going out to Mark Rankin. This
before you I know you're like this and this song's
I just don't want to forget saying people's names because I think it's really cool that everyone requested these songs.
I think it's great that you're doing that, and I commend it.
What did you want to talk about?
I wanted to talk about a few things.
Oh, okay. Should I get my notepad?
You don't need a notepad.
Okay.
I just wanted to say, if you would like to send a tip, you may do that. It's to paypal.me/theburningHell, or I think if you're watching the embedded link on the Manufaktur page, then
you can send a tip to Manufaktur. They're a great venue. They deserve all of your support.
Absolutely.
We couldn't do tours without them and all the venues like them that have been having such a super hard time for the last year. And how long has it been now? I don't even want to talk about it. It's been a long time.
Yeah. And speaking of music venues, the other thing I would like to mention is that we are going on tour in November. You mentioned it briefly, but
no, I don't believe
all of the dates are on our website, and we may be coming to a town near you. Hopefully. I
went to get my first COVID vaccine. We both got our first shots this week, and I went to get my first vaccine, and I asked them if it would be more effective and work faster, and I could go on tour faster if they wanted to just shoot it directly into my eye. I didn't know if that's how vaccines work, but they told me no, they just put it in my arm. But you know what? It's totally possible. It's within the realm of possibility that we could actually be able to travel by November. It's seeming more and more like it could happen. So we're gonna keep our fingers crossed as tight as we can, and we're gonna hope to be over there very soon. So yes, please do visit www.theburningHell.com for all your ticket needs. Shows.
Yes.
And as we're not sure what's happening in Canada, by the way, but things eventually maybe will open up here too, and we may be able to play shows in Canada as well. So stay tuned for more on that story.
Yeah, hopefully by the fall, at least around Atlantic Canada, and
It's good that you were stalling so much, Ariel, or not stalling. It's good that you were talking.
Stalling.
You were not stalling. No, you're saying important stuff. But it's good that you were saying all that because it took away my nervousness about playing this song, which we have almost never played live. It is not from the album Never Work, but I think it fits in really well with the theme. It's a song called Industrialist. It's the last song on the album People, which came out many years ago now. But it's kind of along the same lines. It's an indictment of capitalism, I suppose. And so we wanted to play this one for Jim, who's been requesting it for ages. And here you go. Oh God, I'm gonna forget it all. Ariel's gonna play the Casio VL tone.
There's a sing-along chorus if you'd like to participate from your homes.
It's true. All right, you ready?
Yep. I'm playing a keyboard that's also a calculator, so...
They say he was a pillar of industry. Well, God made some pillars, so some must filler be. Like me, a simple servant of the company, my humble tongue begins his eulogy. When only a small boy, with no mother's love and no answers from the great dancer up above, and no firm father to guide him. He watched a wild horse and longed to ride him, and legend has it that on that day he planted 2 tiny feet in that wild horse's way, a mighty stallion with a deathly eye. The stars looked down to watch a child die, but as the horse reared up to crush his tiny bones, its heart grew cold, cold as river stones, for it saw the steel in the soul of the child, and knew that no more would it run free and wild. So our hero tamed his untamable horse, that was the beginning of his winning course, and from that moment till the end of his days, the people of this land would hear him say, it takes all kinds of people to make a world. It takes all kinds of people to make a world. From the farmer in the field to the spaceman in space, everybody has a reason, a purpose and place. He was... Sorry, I'm loving this, Ariel. I'm loving this.
My fingers are too big for the keys.
He was 10 when he started his first company, less than 5 feet tall, but already somebody. By the time he was 15, he owned a warehouse block where he traded in trailers, trucks, lights, and livestock. Then came that famous day you all know. He went to buy a hacienda down in Mexico, fell in love with the senora, begged her to get engaged. The main problem was she was 3 times his age. The other problem was, well, she was already hitched to a real hijo de puta, a son of a bitch. They agreed to duel in the abandoned aeropuerto. Her husband said, you can have her over, mi cuerpo muerto, our hero difícil. And he shot so fast it looked like his hands were holding still. With his dying eyes, the husband looked up to see the circling birds. And then he heard those famous words, it takes all kinds of people to make a world. It takes all kinds of people to make a world. From the farmer in the field to the spaceman in space, everybody has a reason, a purpose and place. You know the story as well as I do, but I'll fill in the blanks now. At least I'll try to. He returned to his homeland with his aged bride, 400 laborers at his side. He said, I'll seize the knocking fists of opportunity and history. I shall build an empire of diligence and industry, shaped like a pyramid, all golden aglow, with my office at the apex. And we all worked together to build his dream in the swelter of the smelter and the sweat of the steam, though many hands cramped and many muscles ached. Oh, how we laughed on our coffee breaks, for we dreamed of the day when the work would be done. And at last it seemed that great day had come. The pyramid glistened like a golden fire, but he said, no, it's not high enough, it needs to be higher. It takes all kinds of people to make a world. It takes all kinds of people to make a world. From the farmer in the field to the faceman in space, everybody has a reason, a purpose and place. It's true that some grumbled and some were sure those famous words were simply a non sequitur. But with a soft sigh we went back to work for many years. Our families and fiancés collected their heartbroken tears. Then one day the unthinkable happened. Young Jose was high up on the scaffold. He screamed like a baby bird abandoned in a tree. Dios mío, muchachos, you must come and see. There under the cyclops eye of the endless sun, we climbed the scaffolding, one by trembling one. Truly it was an evil sight to behold, for there was our jefe imprisoned in gold, murdered with molten metal and now pinned there gruesomely, with only God's unblinking eye and of course us to see. We had to leave his body to the hungry birds, but deep in the pyramid's face we carved these words. It takes all kinds of people to make a world. It takes all kinds of people to make a world. From the farmer in the field to the spaceman in space, everybody has a reason, a purpose and place. It takes all kinds of people, all kinds of people, all kinds of people
to make a world.
It takes all kinds of people
to make a world.
It takes all kinds of people to make a world. Ariel, share it on the Casio VL10. As made famous by, oh no,
What?
this viewers will experience buffering, it says.
Well, we're almost
Well,
done.
you've
Hopefully,
experienced a lot of things.
Buffering.
We've all experienced a lot of buffering in the last year. I love the buildings and the pavement and the malls. I love the factories and I love the rubber balls. I love the ukuleles and the sound of spinning tape. I love the things that people make. I love the tricycles and I love the synagogues. I love the Lego and I love the Lincoln Logs. I love the fishing lures and I love the plumber's snakes. I love the things that people make. I love the bowling balls and I love the little wind-up teeth, and I love the manhole covers and I love the Christmas wreaths. I love the backyard goldfish ponds, I love the artificial lakes. I love the things that people make. I love the Ginsunas and I love the garden gnomes. I love the way that people decorate their homes. I love the ovens and the casseroles they bake. I love the things that people make. Hello everyone. I'm not sure if it's still working. We keep getting these error messages from YouTube
Let's
saying
stop for a while.
It stopped for a while.
Experiencing some
now it's working again. I don't know. That song was for Joshua. That was called I Love the Things That People Make. And we're going to try and play two more songs. I'm not sure if it's still working or not. But this one's for Stephanie in Kiel, who thought that people needed a nice pick-me-up. And I think we all do. So sing along at home. There's nothing like singing to a buffering live stream to encapsulate the last year of this pandemic. And soon we'll be able to sing this with you in person. Love, it's like a hurricane. It happens in Florida, and it gets into everything. Love, it's like a marmoset. It may be small and cute, but sometimes it eats its young. Love, it's like a monster truck. It fills up whole stadiums, but it crushes smaller trucks. Love, it's like a trailer park. Ugly but functional. The rent is cheap enough. And love, and love, it's like an interstate. gets you from place to place, but it's littered with dead raccoons. And love, it's like a newborn child, interesting when it's young, gets pedestrian after a while. Love, it's like a hurricane, it happens in Florida, it destroys everything. Forgot about that part. I was trying to imitate a buffering live stream.
Oh, I see.
But it would probably do that for me. All right. I'm not sure if it's still working, but should we try one last one anyway?
Judd says it's working.
Judd?
Yep. Do you want to talk about the merchandise also? Don't forget the merchandise.
Oh, don't forget the merchandise, Ariel. Good call. We have merchandise, I just wanted to mention, on our website, including this fantastic shirt that says never work. You too can never work, and tell people about your decision. Look it's a scarf.
It's too hot for scarves. I'm boiling.
It says this, and then it says this. And it's
It'll
red.
be really useful come November.
Yes. Fabulous. Look, speaking of Judd designed this. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. You can get that. Look at this. Look at this. You can get this. You can get this and this and that. And that's all I need.
The winter collection.
The winter collection. and lots of CDs and a couple LPs. And very soon, some new things, which I'm excited to tell you about at a later date. Very, very soon.
Oh, is it? You can't talk about those things yet?
Well, I don't want to jinx it, because we've got some secret things coming up, some surprises. So thank you all so much for being with us in one way or another on the internet, both today and throughout the pandemic. It's been, we don't need to talk about it. It's been a hard year for everybody, obviously. And it's been nice to be able to feel some kind of connection with you all, even if the connection has been occasionally buffering. But that's the metaphor for our lives right now. We're all just buffering, waiting for things to restart, and they will. They are going to. I'm growing more and more confident by the minute. I'm trying to sound convincing about that. Ariel wanted to talk about something.
I have an anecdote to share.
Ariel, do you want some anecdote music?
No. No. So I just wanted to say that, so Mathias and I went and bought tickets to see Willie Nelson play in October as kind of a talisman of good fortune. We don't know if it'll really happen. Maybe we'll have to try and get a refund on those tickets. But we hope that it's going to happen, that we're going to be able to go to Texas and see Willie Nelson play. Who knows? Maybe, maybe not.
I heard they don't have coronavirus there. Nobody's been wearing a mask in Texas.
I'm vaccinated.
So. Yeah.
Half vaccinated. But I just want to encourage you to maybe, as a good fortune talisman, buy a ticket to one of our upcoming shows.
That's a crazy segue. I thought it was like a heartwarming story, but you're just a cold-hearted capitalist.
No, I just want people.
You want to
guilt
other people?
No, I want to believe in the possibility of the return of live music. I'm not guilty.
Please buy a ticket to our shows. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm
just kidding.
Guilty.
That was nice. That was nice.
Suggesting that maybe people would actually like to see us play. And
I would like it if you would like it too. And we do have ticket links up for most of those shows in November now. We're still waiting on a couple more, but they should all be up there within the next week or so, hopefully. And yeah.
Do you want to answer a couple of questions
from
here? There's Nadia says, hey Mathias, I'm really bad at guitar. What Burning Hell songs are easy to play for a beginner?
Well, Nadia,
it happens in Florida.
It happens in Florida is probably the easiest one. It's C, A minor, E minor, and F. That's for sure the easiest one, I think. There's a lot of easy ones, though, to be honest.
So there are some
trickier ones, I guess,
too.
but like none of them are Django Reinhardt songs.
No.
But I would start with that one. Let's see. What else? Grown Ups is relatively easy. Grown Ups is just D, A, and G. And then there's a bridge too, which has an E minor in it. But that's just a few chords. The things that people make, 4 chords over and over again. A minor, E, F, C. That's it. I should think about this more often. Thank you for the question. Any other questions?
I think there's a question about if you listen to us on Spotify or YouTube, we get a little bit of money. We don't lose money, but we don't get a lot of money. So that's the answer to that question.
Yeah, it's a good question, and it's a question that a lot of people are asking these days, which is nice because a few years ago no one was asking that question. So it's nice to talk about that. Streaming is here. It's a part of our lives.
It's so convenient. I love streaming.
We use Spotify ourselves, and I feel guilty about it every single day. But we also, every month, when there's a Bandcamp day, for example, or even if there's not a Bandcamp day, we will go onto an artist website that we like, and we will buy some records from them. So, I don't know. If you're feeling guilty about listening to people's music for free, the best thing you can do is to buy something from their store or buy a ticket to one of their shows. We're not, you can't, what's the expression? We can't close the barn door once the horse has left.
Yeah, it's something like that.
Something like that. So that's streaming is the horse. We are the closers of the door, and we're not going to do it. So that's my, awkward analogy.
I think those are the only questions that I saw recently.
Great.
There might have been others, but I
love a Q&A. We should do a Q&A at our shows.
Yeah.
When we play actual shows in front of people, we'll do Q&As then too. Thank you for being with us today. Thanks so much to Manufaktur, to Yvonne and Werner and everybody else there.
What a great venue.
What a great venue. Honestly, I still remember the first time we ever played at Manufaktur, and we were like kids in a candy store. It's the best venue that a musician could walk into. It's just everything. They've thought of everything. They're kind, they're considerate, and I'm so excited to go back again in November. So this one's for all of you. This whole thing has been for all of you at Manufaktur. But I also have to send it out to Franca, who actually requested it.
Okay.
And this is our last song, and then we'll say goodbye. Thank you for being with us. That's all. We met at the New Year's party of my vegetarian friend.
I said I was studying English.
I told you I was in a band.
I asked what the band was called.
I said it's called The Burning Hell.
I said I've never heard of you.
I said that's probably just as well. Just to make conversation, I told you about a dream I had in which Jean Baudrillard was rapping with Public Enemy, shouting "Don't believe the hype are real" with Flava Flav and Chuck D.
And I said I think we might have a lot in common then, possibly because I'm also a musician, so a student of hip-hoposophy.
You mentioned you used to play the bass clarinet in high school in the early years of the millennium when you were young.
And you said you're hired, the pay is negligible, and the tour starts next month.
You asked what I was working on. I said I'm writing an album of love songs.
I laughed and said love songs are dumb.
And I said, oh yeah, wait till you hear these ones. Why? Fuck the government. I love you. 3 statements overheard at once in the crowded room. But I could not be sure which one had come from you. So I passed you the wine and said, yes, fuck the government. I love you too. Take it, Ariel.
neither of us are accomplished dancers. We danced a little bit.
My vegetarian friend was playing the hits of Will Smith, and we got jiggy with it there on the dance
The
floor.
living room dance floor.
That's where it happened. You stole my heart.
I stole a kiss.
We stole someone else's gin by accident. At some point we got cornered by an amateur poet neither of us knew.
Either he had no one else to talk to or couldn't pick up on simple social cues.
Step by step we backed up until we backed up all the way into the bathroom together.
We told the poet that we always go together, 'cause that's what happens when you've been dating forever.
We standing there for ages hoping the amateur poet would go, having someone else to bother, and suddenly it was midnight and old lang syne time, countdowns, gratuitous public making out, and we started shouting 'cause everyone else was shouting. And isn't it fun to shout? Pass the wine, fuck the government, I love you. 3 statements overheard at once in the crowded room. But I could not be sure which one had come from you. So I passed you the wine and said, yes, fuck the government, I love you too. Pass the wine, fuck the government, I love you. 3 statements overheard at once in the crowded room. But I could not be sure which one had come from you. So I passed you the wine and said, yes, fuck the government, I love you too.
Thank you so much for tuning in to this live stream and any of the other ones that you've tuned into. I cannot wait to see all of you in person in November.
Yes.
Or before if you're in Canada, or after, I don't know.
We'll see you all somewhere down the road. And stay safe and really be nice to each other and take care of yourselves. And we'll see you really soon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just because we're not going to do any more live streams for a while, don't be strangers. We can all keep up on the other parts of the internet together, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, be in touch. We'll be in touch. Okay, bye. Okay, bye.
PayPal.me/thebraininghell if you want.
Oh, yes.
If you want.
And now the awkward part of like the ending of Zoom or something like that.
Yeah.
Just like,
okay, bye. Okay. No, you hang up.
Oh, no, you first. Oh, no.
Okay, bye.